Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Balth's origin and touring America.
Let's jump into this. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the origin story and the journey you've had as a band so far?
Wow, origin story. Man, don't do psychoactive plants so you don't get into music. Um, Otherwise, I would have been a lawyer probably.
Right.
Uh, but when it comes to Balthus, I guess we have to start with my previous band called Aguirre Cosmico, which was a psychedelic rock band that I started back in 2015. And I was so influenced by the whole 60s shebang, Santana and the Dead and all that stuff. And it was a big outfit, it was like six people. That was nice, and I love the whole thing, long jams, long songs, but that didn't really fit well in the Colombian music ecosystem. Basically, you would go broke.
Mm,
And that didn't work from a financial standpoint. So I said, how do I make this work? Let's make it chiller, less, because we had percussionists. It was more like a Latin thing. You could really feel it was like a Colombian band trying psychedelic stuff. But I said, let's just try to make it more mellow and not that many people, strictly because of the financial thing, because I love
right.
playing with a big band, but real life, and the whole philosophical thing was like, I don't want a job. Like, I don't want,
Right.
I don't care if I'm broke, but I just don't want a day job. So I
Right.
just got to find a way for a band to work like that. So I said three piece, it's gotta be a three piece, right? Just bass guitar and drums,
Mm.
and that's it. So I stuck with the drummer from that band, which is Santiago. I've been playing with that guy for like 8 years now. We're like very, very tight. And we met Joanna like 4 years ago, and me and Joanna, we it was just it was love at first sight in every way. As a musician, as a people, we're like living together in a month, and she knew that I was making a band. It's like, hey, she was a musician too, but more like a little Andean folky kind of person, like playing little Peruvian instrument called the charango. It's like little 12 string little thing right here. And she was like, I know you're kind of making a band and stuff. Like, how if I try bass? Like, bass? You want to go for bass? Yeah, I want to go for. Are you sure? Like, I'm not kidding with this. This is not a joke. This is not like my little weekend warrior band. It's like, no, no, no. I know. I want to do it. It's like, okay. And so we started a band, and boom, pandemic, COVID.
Mm.
And it was great. It was great because me and her, we just went to a farm in the countryside. My parents are, or my mother is like dairy farmers here in Colombia. So we had a farm. And we went there and practiced every single day for like 6 months. And while I was teaching her bass, I started making the first album, Macrocosm, and that is the origin story of Balthus.
How was your tour of America that you guys just got off of?
Oh, that was awesome. It's like it's our fourth time. So we were just really happy to go back to our some common ground, some people we've and venues we've met before in Texas mostly, because for God knows why. I know why, because of South by Southwest. Because that was our main approach. That's the way we entered into the American scene.
Yeah.
It was basically South by, and because of that, we started touring in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and then as we progressed, we made a good friend in Colorado, and so this was our Colorado debut this time, and we did Fort Collins and Boulder and Denver, and it was like coming home. It's like, oh yes, this is my people. And
D-
also because I'm in Bogota right now, and most people think like Colombia is a very tropical country, and it is, but Bogota is like a cold temperate city at 8,000 feet next to the
nice.
mountains, or in the mountains actually. So for me,
So were
that's
you going down to go to Denver? Were you going down in altitude?
it's less altitude, exactly. So, but for me, it was like, oh yeah, this is my thing, the mountains and the mellow vibe, and if I was talking with this guy, I was like, dude, you gotta know that in Colombia, there's probably 5 deadheads in the entire country. And the guy at the record store was like, dude, probably on that street in Boulder, there's like 5 deadheads right there on that street. And it was like, oh yes, this feels right. This feels good.
Yeah. I noticed you had the Steely on your guitar. Is that your main guitar?
No, I had to buy one. Long story, I couldn't bring our instruments, and I just had to
Okay.
wait for a discount at Guitar Center, and we just bought matching Squires for the gig, and I just outfitted it with my thing. But the other one does have a Steely too, but it's a Strat. It's a Strat. I'll do the work like that, and I actually have them here, and I've been playing a lot with it. Surprisingly, it's an amazing guitar. Do not judge by the brand name. Do not.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
I
grateful.
have no problem with it. My favorite guitar probably is the Gibson SG because of Angus Young. Just the look of him with the cherry red, SG up there.
That's Santana too in Woodstock with the
Right, yeah.
P90s and stuff.
Yeah.
I tried. I love his G's, but they neck dive a lot. Like if you
Okay.
let them go, they just drop. And it's like
That's great. They neck dive. Oh, fantastic. All right. So when you're up there, the three of you are playing, how do you balance keeping your artistic vision true with the whole of the band and what the other two are thinking is their artistic vision?
Oh, I mean, Joanna's always there, and I'm always sending her everything I'm doing. Like if I'm itching for songcraft and I'm just making a song, she's gonna be there and she'll let me know immediately how she feels. And I always imagine them, like visualize them playing. Santi, well, he's the most flexible player I know. He loves surf, he loves jazz, his background is like a punk band, really, and now he's a producer in Bogota. Like his day job kind of is like he has his own studio and he mostly produces like for rappers basically. So he
Okay.
creates like the beats and the production for that, and they're very very much okay with it. And I would like it's always about us, all of us enjoying it. I can really feel how having, oh, and I'm so grateful about that, having playing with a woman, because I've got
Mhm.
so long playing with other guys, just
All
like
right.
nothing wrong with that, but just like a sausage fest all the time.
All right.
And having the feminine aspect there, it's really nice because you do think about being mellow and being sexy and being
All right.
subtle and being groovy in another way. And I think her impact on there's no words as to her impact. Like if she
All
wasn't there, the music we would be putting out would be completely different, I'm sure, or the one I
right.
would be doing.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.